Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook. My name is Doris, and Paco has left the building. Actually, Paco is celebrating his birthday outside of Puerto Vallarta, and I'm going to be telling the news today. So sit tight, enjoy yourselves, and let's have a great time. No, 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 that's not the way it's going to go. Well, there is some truth to that, and there is some not truth to that. So let's unpack that. First of all, rest assured, Doris is not going to take care of you today. I will, but remotely. The part that is true is that I have left the building. Yes, I am a wimp when it comes to this birthday business, so I've decided to sneak away on my birthday to go to Guadalajara. Actually, it's not a last minute decision, but first of all, let me welcome you to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook. Although today is not live, I am afraid. As I mentioned, I have snuck away. So let's make sure that Facebook is happy with that sign, and then I'll tell you what's going on. But first, welcome. Welcome to our morning broadcast. I hope everybody's doing great. Today is Saturday, July 8th, and it is a pleasure to create not a live broadcast today, but an opportunity for everybody to connect with one another. So the story goes like, actually, hold on just a second. I know I could have edited that out, but I didn't. So there. My trip to Guadalajara for my birthday has been long in the planning. I mean, like maybe 3 to 4 months. I found out that the Conjunto de Artes Escénicas, or the Artes Escénicas Performance Center in Guadalajara, had created their own production of Madame Butterfly by Puccini. They created this homebrewed production during the pandemic, using all local singers and musicians and whatnot. And I found out a long time ago that there was going to be a performance on July 9. That is tomorrow, the day after my birthday. So I figured, I think I'd like to do that, and I'm happy to do that by myself if it comes to that. This will be my birthday present to myself. And then I started mentioning this to a few friends, including a friend of ours, Eric, who owns the Joint Co-working Hotel, who I learned, number one, has a birthday on July 9, and number two, has never been to the opera. So he's like, well, I want to come with you. So long story short, there is like 7 of us going to Guadalajara. And as you are watching this broadcast, we are sitting on an ETN bus heading to our capital city for a weekend of opera and entertainment. Will there be videos of us walking in high heels? I don't know. But we've rented a big Airbnb, and we're all going to stay together and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I apologize for not being here on my birthday, but I trust that you will understand and you will appreciate some of the pre-recorded content that I've put together for you, which is also part of what I want to tell you about. This is a good moment for me to take a pause. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Yay. That's the one advantage of doing the pre-recorded broadcast. All you have to do is pause and you are back. Anyhow, another thing that has kept me busy in the last week or two is finding software that allows me to become a better storyteller here at Coffee and Headlines, and also in the creation of videos. And I found a couple of things. Of course, one of them had to do with Doris. I found out that I could do my voice with this cartoon character. And if you're curious how to do it, let me know. Just write Doris in the comments and I'll be happy to fill you in. Anyhow, I have been working on this other software package called Pictory. And it's really wonderful. If you remember, I showed you a story on El Nino earlier this week, and that was the first thing that I shared here on Coffee and Headlines, created with this software package. For today, I have created a couple of things that I hope you will find entertaining while I'm gone, and I'm going to let you know what those are right now. The first one has to do with something that we take for granted, or maybe we don't, but it's something that you can find everywhere, and that is the tortilla. I've created a little short history of the tortilla that I hope you will enjoy. Take a look. Hey there. Today we are unpacking something that is so common here in Mexico, it is very easy to take for granted. We're diving into the incredible history of the tortilla, a staple food that has been enjoyed for thousands of years. So let's get started. The story of the tortilla begins in ancient Mesoamerica, specifically in present-day Mexico. Maize, or corn, was cultivated by ancient civilizations and became a crucial part of the diet. Around 9,000 years ago, indigenous communities in Mexico began selectively breeding and cultivating maize, resulting in larger and more nutritious corn cobs. At some point, the indigenous people discovered nixtamalization. They treated corn kernels with an alkaline solution, making the maize more digestible, nutritious, and flavorful. The ancient Mesoamericans would grind the treated corn kernels on a stone slab, creating a dough called masa. They shaped the masa into thin, round patties and cooked them on a hot griddle or comal. The ancient civilizations, like the Aztecs, had various types of tortillas. The Aztecs, for example, made larger and thicker tortillas called tlaxcali. In the 16th century, Spanish conquistadors arrived, bringing European influences. Wheat flour was introduced, leading to the creation of wheat-based tortillas. Fast forward to the early 1900s, a Mexican engineer named Fausto Celorio invented the tortilla-making machine. This mechanical device, known as a tortilla press, revolutionized the industry. Celorio's machine automated the process, significantly increasing efficiency and production. It made tortillas more accessible and reduced the time and effort required to produce them. Celorio's invention not only impacted tortilla production in Mexico, but it also influenced the global food industry. Similar machines were developed worldwide, making tortillas a staple food enjoyed by many. That said, there is something comforting about watching a tortilla maker at work, making them by hand at local restaurants. Tortillas have regional variations. In northern Mexico, flour tortillas are popular, while in central and southern regions, corn tortillas are the norm. Each variation has its own subtle flavor. Tortillas have become incredibly versatile, serving as the foundation for tacos, enchiladas, quesadillas, and numerous Mexican and Tex-Mex recipes. They've gained popularity worldwide. And that wraps up our journey through the rich and diverse history of the tortilla. Before we go, if you enjoyed this feature, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. I'd love to read your comments about this because I'm very excited about this software that I'm using to create these new stories. The second story that I wish to share with you also has to do with food. And we've talked about chocolate before, but I figured let us take another look at chocolate. Why? Well, because for starters, chocolate is a gift from Mexico to the world, and I want to do a whole series of small, short features that have to do with great gifts that Mexico has given to the world. And I get a sense that you enjoy these features. You've told me so before. And the reason why I am invested in these short features will become apparent after this one. Why? Because I'm going to tell you all about it. So here's a little one on chocolate. Take a look. Did you know that chocolate is a gift from Mexico to the world? The history of chocolate begins in Mesoamerica, where the ancient Mayans and Aztecs cultivated cacao trees. They believed that the cacao tree had divine origins and that the beans it produced had powerful qualities. The Mayans and Aztec used cacao beans to create a bitter and frothy beverage called chocolatl. This drink was often consumed during religious ceremonies and was reserved for the elite. In the 16th century, Spanish explorers encountered cacao during their conquest of the Spanish Empire. They brought the beans back to Europe, where they gained popularity among the Spanish aristocracy. In the following centuries, Europeans began to sweeten the bitter cacao beverage by adding sugar and other flavorings. This led to the development of the first chocolate bars and the creation of chocolate houses where people could enjoy the newly transformed treat. During the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century, chocolate production saw significant advancements. Mechanical grinding and hydraulic presses were introduced, making chocolate more accessible and affordable. In the 19th century, the Swiss developed the technique of adding milk to chocolate, creating what we now know as milk chocolate. This innovation further popularized chocolate consumption. Additionally, confectioners began incorporating chocolate into a variety of treats. The 20th century saw the rise of major chocolate manufacturers who pioneered mass production. Chocolate became a widely enjoyed indulgence worldwide, available in various forms, including bars, truffles, and filled chocolates. Today, chocolate continues to be a beloved treat with a wide range of flavors, styles, and applications in various desserts and culinary creations. The rich history of chocolate showcases its cultural significance and enduring appeal across different civilizations and time periods. So that was my little bit on chocolate. If you enjoyed that, please let me know in your comments. It means a lot to me and gives me good feedback to know whether we're on the right track or not. Of course, as always, if you have any comments or ideas on topics that you would like for me to cover, please let me know. Just write a comment or send me a note. It is Saturday, and one of the things that we always do on Saturdays now is to acknowledge our community partners and those people that joined us as subscribers. So let me set this up. Hold on just a second. There you go. So this is our Thank You Saturday segment, an opportunity to thank new subscribers and our community partners. We have no new subscribers this week, although I must say that my dear friend Lars sent me a bunch of coffees. Thank you so very much, Lars. That means a lot to me. But I do want to, as always, acknowledge our community partners, and that should be up on the screen. Yes, it is. Our community partners are Apache's Martini Bar, a fun alfresco bar perfect for people watching and meeting people in the heart of Zona Romantica. We have Best Cord Cutting TV, a locally based television service provider offering you hundreds of international channels for your viewing pleasure, and also now offering 126 channels from Mexico. Hotel Mercurio, of course, is Puerto Vallarta's favorite hotel for the LGBT plus community, featuring the legendary Beers, Boys, and Burgers parties on Sundays. And also Bistro Mercurio, which is Hotel Mercurio's own independently branded poolside restaurant, featuring thoughtful versions of American and Mexican favorites. And last but not least, there's Joint Co-working Hotel, a beautifully appointed hotel located next to the Rio Quale that also offers a state-of-the-art co-working space and a variety of ongoing courses, classes, and workshops, including my own music appreciation presentation. So we're very grateful to these community partners, and as long as we're talking about them, I want to give you an exciting heads up from the Joint Co-working Hotel. If we remind a little bit of history, it's schwitzy. If we remind ourselves of a little bit of history, when the Joint opened, there was a restaurant located there. Bonito Kitchen was there. Unfortunately, the front side of the building was destroyed during Hurricane Nora a couple of years ago. Bonito Kitchen has relocated elsewhere. Then the second story of the building was occupied by real estate offices, Ryan Donner's company. But now Ryan Donner has moved his real estate operation elsewhere. So what is the Joint Co-working Hotel doing with the space? Well, they're opening their own cafe restaurant, and that is going to happen within the next 2 weeks. I understand that they are waiting for furniture and furnishings and this, that, and the other, but that's really exciting because although the hotel offers private chef services, they really haven't had their own eating space. So I'm excited about this. It will obviously be open during the time in which I'm doing my music appreciation lectures. So it'll be a great opportunity to enjoy that as well. And speaking of music appreciation lectures, my next one is going to be 2 days after I come back from Guadalajara. This will be on Thursday, July 13, and it's my opera, an introduction music appreciation presentation, which will be great for anyone that knows nothing about opera and wants to know more, or also great for anyone that wants to celebrate opera. What are we going to do? Well, opera is something that has been around for over 400 years, and it's still here, and it's still vibrant, and it's still amazing, despite some common misconceptions that I would like to show you right now. Take a look. Did you know opera is one of the oldest forms of live entertainment? It's been around for over 400 years. In preparation for our upcoming presentation on opera, let's debunk some misconceptions. Number 1, opera is boring. Not true. Operas are packed with drama, excitement, and romance. They can be funny, sad, or suspenseful. Number 2, opera is for old people. No way. Opera is for everyone, with a wide range of operas that appeal to all ages and interests. Number 3, opera is expensive. While tickets can be pricey, there are discounts available like student rates and rush tickets. You can also find operas to enjoy online. Number 4, you need to be an opera expert to enjoy it. Not necessarily. You can still enjoy an opera without knowing much about it. The opera company provides synopsis and translated lyrics. Number 5, you have to dress up for the opera. It's not required, but some people do dress up. Don't worry if you don't have fancy attire. Jeans and a t-shirt are perfectly fine. If you've never experienced opera, give it a try. Join me for Opera An Introduction on July 13 at 5 p.m. in Puerto Vallarta at the Joint Co-working Hotel. I hope to see you there. And there you have it. Hopefully you know a little bit more about opera than you did 3 minutes ago. Again, if you're in town and you would like to join us for this presentation, it should be a lot of fun. I look forward to sharing my knowledge and excitement about opera. And of course, I will touch base on the opera that we will enjoy in Guadalajara and give a nice report. Although I'm happy to say that tickets for tomorrow night are sold out. I know that the opera will be presented 2 more times in Guadalajara, but it's great. I haven't been to a live opera in many, many years, so I'm very much looking forward to this one. And this brings us to the end of this pre-recorded broadcast. I'm sorry we have no chit-chat section, but as always, I thank you for your allowing me to take a couple of days off every now and then. I thank you, as always, for your support, for your company, for your questions, your suggestion, and your feedback. Have a great weekend, and Monday will be pre-recorded too, and so will Tuesday. So I will see you live again on Wednesday, but I may pop up occasionally during the week. Have a great time, and I'll see you again soon.